Did you know that the original Harry Potter manuscript was rejected by 12 publishing companies before Bloomsbury picked it up? My name is J.K. Rowling, and I wouldn't stop until I found a publisher for my Harry Potter series. I have an amazing backstory, as I actually once lived in poverty. I think you will find I have a very interesting life. I was born on July 31st, 1965 in Gloucestershire, England. I have a lovely family who care for me very much. I have a sister Diane who I enjoy to play with and 2 loving parents. I went to school, but I had a very strict teacher who did not like me very much. Later on, I decided to base the defense against the dark arts teacher in my Harry Potter series on my demanding teacher from my childhood. In hindsight, I would say I had a pretty nice childhood. I had my first marriage when I was 26 years old. I then gave birth to my oldest daughter, Jessica. Unfortunately, Jessica and I were running out of money after I divorced my husband. Around the same time, my mother passed away, so it was even more difficult. I went into poverty with my daughter, Jessica. It was very difficult to find food, and even if I did, there would usually only be enough for Jessica, and I would go hungry. One day, I was on a 4-hour delayed train ride to London. On that train, I had the most fabulous idea for a book series. It would be about a boy wizard who didn't know he was a wizard, and he goes to a wizarding school. I quickly wrote down my idea as quick as I could. When I had finally finished the book, my agent immediately took it off my hands to try and publish it. We failed often with a total of 12 rejections of my beautiful masterpiece. Finally, Bloomsbury Publishing picked it up. I was overjoyed when I got called up and was told that my piece was finally loved and cared for. Then I had my second marriage when I was 36 years old. I had two more beloved children named David and Mackenzie. I then became a teacher and graduated from the University of Exeter. My first book had been published, and over 1,000 copies were sold. From the first week. I was so glad that I now was way out of poverty with a lot of money from doing the thing I love most. You may be wondering what I am doing today. Well, I still live in West London in my warm and cozy home with my loving and caring family. Due to COVID-19, my partners and I have launched Harry Potter at Home. It is a hub of information and activities for parents and children to occupy themselves with at home. There are crafts, quizzes, puzzles, and more to keep you busy during this boring and abnormal time. I hope I am giving children something to settle themselves with. You may also be asking yourself if I will ever write another Harry Potter book. The answer to that is no. I believe the Harry Potter series is perfect and special just the way it is, and if I add, I'm afraid I may ruin it. I hope you have learned more about me and enjoyed listening about my life.